Brought to you by Moultrie Mobile. Also by Growing Deer.
Across much of the South and into the Midwest, turkey seasons are starting to wind down, closing in some states. Up north, there's still some turkey action to be had, but for a lot of us, we've got velvet bucks on the brain. This is a time of year where we're shifting our Moultrie mobiles around, getting out of those turkey areas, those strut zones, or those interior roads, trying to pattern toms to move in and hunt during our season, and we're starting to move those Moultrie mobiles to locations to start monitoring velvet bucks. A common question is, where do I put my trail cameras to monitor deer or velvet bucks this time of year? It can be tough because just like in the fall when there's acorns on the ground and food is everywhere, it can be tough to narrow down and get a deer within frame of your trail camera. Deer don't have to move very far to feed. The same is true in the spring, especially this spring because we've had a lot of rain and spring greenup is really coming on. And there are a lot of great native species that are palatable to deer right now. So there's a lot of food on the table, and deer movement, well, they don't have to travel very far to find high quality food. Maybe you're in a close campy forest where maybe there's pines or hardwoods, and there's not a lot of sunlight reaching the ground, and native browse is a little limited. Food plots, well, those fall plots that were planted last summer and have matured this spring, those mature plants are probably not as palatable for deer. So there's not a great food source right now in your food plots. Now, you're getting ready to plant, you're gonna have tender new growth coming on, and those food plots, well, man, they're going to change overnight and there's going to be deer head down feeding in them. So really focus your trail camera activity around quality food sources this time. Now, remember, just like when there's acorns on the ground, it's hard to pattern deer because there can be a lot of food across the landscape. And that means you're going to have to find those little hidden bottlenecks to put your trail camera on, or little travel corridors to try to catch deer coming and going to food. If you just set it right over your food plot, you may miss them. They may be 20 yards one way or the other. You've got to find those little trails and those corridors to really move in and get within range with your trail camera of those velvet bucks. I hope you're able to get outside this weekend, maybe move some trail cameras around, and hopefully be seeing some great antler development starting where you're hunting. But no matter what, make sure you're taking time and enjoying creation. Thanks for watching Growing Deer.